teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. Handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. That's reeled in. It's Humphreys. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And they'll give it to the back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
To the air, it's Manning. On the move now. Fires it on the move. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Running back with the football. Breaks up a defender.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Dogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Gets it out quickly to the left side. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Both to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. He's found some room at the 45. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Dogs hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Back to throw. It's Manning. That's caught. It's White. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his back.
Knew that shit.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
No, you can go for it.
He finally stopped. It's a huge gain down to the 23. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down.
Knew that route was coming. That's why I shifted the linebacker over there.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Extra point try coming out. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Parker. And he's tackled at the 3. What an awful decision to bring the football out. Great coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Raiola. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Cornhuskers will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Dogs. That's how you finish a play.
Well, whatever these guys saw in the first half, I think we're going to see more of it in the second half. Outstanding job of setting the tone here and how quickly they were able to score, sending a message to the opposing defense.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're coming off the 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And there's the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just